Okay, good morning, everyone. Look at all of us. I love it. I'm so proud of us for being here. It takes a lot just to even travel, across the island, across the state. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and I'm just proud of us for investing in ourselves and making the time for ourselves and wanting to level up and wanting to put something back into our business. So go us, love us. Thank you to Dylan and Monica. You guys, I get emotional because I care so much, okay? I care so much about this life and this job that was so freely given to me. So that's why I'm emotional. Yeah, I've been through a lot in life, that too, but that's not really it. So Dylan, Monica, Andrew, the planning committee that we heard from, Carol, Kyla, my girl, she saves me. You'll hear more about that later, but mostly Justice. This speech is dedicated to you, and I wrote a song for you. No, you guys, I didn't write a song, but I love you, sis, and I'm so glad we've done this together. We came to Dylan together, you guys, 2 years ago, and this is the best move we've ever made, for sure, and I love this event, and it's become kind of a tradition for us, and it's really great. So, yes, I was with you a year ago on this stage, speaking to you, and so I just wanted to kind of give you an update and tell you what's happened to me over this last year, some of the lessons I've learned. And most of the lessons are lessons we've already heard from people in this room. So I needed to have a show of hands to get started. How many of us in this room learn a lesson on the first time trying the lesson? Thank God, I'm with my people. Put that arm down. You do not, because I do not. Okay, what I realized in writing this speech, these are the same lessons that I've learned for so many years. I think I'm so smart. I think I'm so great. But I'm hard-headed, and I don't learn lessons quickly, apparently. So, and I do want to start quick selfie. All right, let's see if I can get a good one. That lighting's a little harsh. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah. All right, and hang on the other way. And, okay, for the real. Yeah. Love you guys. Okay, that'll work. You need this, sis, or you good? Okay, she's good. Okay, so how does this thing work? Yeah. Okay, and and disclaimer, just like Dylan says, none of this is original, and this is just my experience, everyone. And where'd Lauren go? Because how did you make me follow that, Dylan? And I have one question for her. When is she joining the team? Because that's the only thing she needs to add to her roster. Realtor, of course. Okay, I'll start a little background, you guys. Oh, I don't want that yet. Raised on the east side of the Big Island, in Hilo mostly too, Carrie. I went to Hilo High, go Vikings, and I went to HPA just for my senior year. I graduated from HPA, go Kamakani. I went to college in the University of Colorado, and I have a bachelor in communications. I actually also studied TV news, so kind of some themes. In my 20s and 30s, I modeled just with Justice all over LA and New York. We were models together, just kidding. If you want those pictures, I could have put a million up, or you could go to my album in my phone that says Ivory, dedicated to me, but you could just Google me if you want to see that kind of stuff. I moved back to the Big Island, and this is when I start crying, 7 years ago, to have my daughter Iris, who turned 7 on Wednesday, which is the day before yesterday. And she'll be here tonight wearing her Nikes that match Dylan's, so you guys gotta say hi. I currently live in Hawaiian Paradise Park, and I have an amazing boyfriend, Alex, and together we raise our 3 beautiful kids in the beautiful Puna district. And this is my wife. Yep, every person and animal on that stage is why I do what I do. They are my biggest supporters and my biggest loves. That's Alex on my side. Iris down at the bottom, that's Win, Tay, my dad Mick, my stepmom Ann, and that's Hollywood. As some of you know, or at least Justice knows, I am a numbers girl. So here's a few numbers in the last year, kind of by the numbers about me. I've been a realtor for 4 years. Justice and I both got licensed in 2019. Oops. 2 years with eXp. And this year, what did I do? Why does it keep doing that? I'm not pushing back. I sold another 30 properties. So everybody, what does that mean? Icon, baby! Did you get the shot? Icon! Two-time icon, okay? And just a little other thing we did, went ahead and built an ohana in the back of my property. My boyfriend and I have been working on it together. He's amazing, but I'm kind of the mind behind it. And let's see. This is what we started with, everyone. That's 4 of the approximately 14 cars that were back there. If you can't tell, there's a whole ag project like growing out of that car. This is Puna in a picture. I got it permitted, of course. I wouldn't do any of that unpermitted stuff. There's us doing the installation, and that was kind of the first day breaking ground on the what's that called, framing. And there it is now. We're getting there. We're almost done. Give me like a month, and I'll have people in there. It's going to be a long-term rental, probably. And there's Hollywood. Look how proud. It's all part of my plan for master world domination, one property at a time. But none of this is what I want to talk to you about today. This is the number I want to talk about. 3,471. That's the number of times I've wanted to quit this year. Times I wanted to throw in the towel, to straight up give up, to say never mind, to wave a white flag and leave it all behind. Some days, the simple act of getting out of bed or doing anything at all felt like an insurmountable challenge. It's been a lot for me this year. Like, really, a lot. The struggle was real, and privately, I was grappling with the greatest challenge of my life. The anxiety and stress this year was off the charts. I've got 2 therapists and support groups in my corner, and as it turns out, I've been diagnosed with PTSD. And here's the kicker. I've got haters, you guys. Haters. And not just one. And probably not 2. Like a lot of haters. But what do we know about haters? What are they gonna do? Haters gonna hate! Or like our girl Taylor says, haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Right? They don't stop hating. That's the thing about haters. So I've been busy building this goddamn real estate empire, and these people have nothing better to do than to attempt to tear down my life. Next page. It's mind-boggling, really. Many days I found myself dealing with individuals hell-bent on destroying me. Relentless, calling authorities, filing fake reports against me and my loved ones. I've had cops and detectives showing up at my doorstep, making my life feel like a constant battle. The overwhelming desire to give up permeated every aspect of my life. The incessant voices in my head shouting that I couldn't do this. I couldn't go on. Became so deafening that it felt like surrender was the only option. Amidst this turmoil, ChatGPT kind of wrote some of this, a little weird, not really my voice so much. But a glimmer of resilience emerged. A post on Instagram by a business coach triggered a recollection of a concept ingrained in my memory that I learned from all places. Dylan loves when I talk about this, from childbirth. It's called transition. It's considered the most arduous and intense phase of childbirth. It's a juncture where the conviction to persevere wavers, and the notion of pushing through seems like you can't do it. You just want to quit. Yet there is no alternative but to go through it. And remarkably, it serves as the gateway to the culmination of the birthing experience. Drawing parallels to my current struggles, this lesson resonated profoundly. Just like childbirth, facing the most strenuous part is the crucible that forges resilience. Thank you, ChatGPT. It was about proving to myself that indeed I am capable of overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges. Oh, and as a side note, like everyone has a different experience during that transition in real life, and mine, my midwife lady wrote it down. I screamed, "I hate this, get her out of me now. I don't care, I'm done." And that means you're about to have a baby. It's pretty cool, really. So I don't give credence to the opinions of haters or what others think about me. Like Dylan says, we don't subscribe. We do not go there. And this is where another huge lesson came in. It's one of the most significant for me, and it comes from, another prop, Don Miguel Ruiz in his book, The Four Agreements. Thank you, Jen Davis. And here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one. I like it. I know it's really small. Don't take anything personally. Even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements they have in their own minds. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for these predators, the black magicians. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. And because you take it personally, you eat it up. But if you do not take it personally, you are immune in the middle of hell. Immunity in the middle of hell is the gift of this agreement. Like, that is so huge for me, you guys. That's it right there. Because here's the thing. If you're successful, guess what you're gonna have? Haters. It's a guarantee. They don't want you to be successful. They're jealous. Whatever the reasons. So this year, what I consistently had to do was bring things back to basics and remember my why. You guys saw it in the beginning. What's genuinely important? What truly matters? What did my present day look like? You don't want to know how many conversations I had with Kyla that you just saw, or with Dylan, where I was telling them I couldn't do it. I need help. And that was the other thing. I turned to teammates for help. And I need to say to all of you who helped me when I reached out for support, you know who you are. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I owe my icon to you too. Thank you guys. I knew I couldn't keep it together all the time. And so I had to be incredibly intentional, setting a very specific goal of 2.5 closings per month after capping, and focusing solely on the present moment and nothing more. I pray to God that this is my toughest year. But you know what? It might not be. I haven't lost a parent yet. There are other things down the road. But that is why I'm grateful to this year for teaching me again that I can do hard things. I am a survivor and I am a warrior. Another crucial aspect of maintaining my mental health this year was learning to say no a lot more. I'm a yes girl, if you can't tell. But I suffer from FOMO and YOLO and ADD. Everyone knows what all those are? FOMO, fear of missing out. YOLO, you only live once. And ADD, attention, squirrel. So I adopted a new system. If it doesn't make me happier, healthier, or wealthier, it's a big no. Thank you. And that meant no to events, no to parties, no to clients. A lot of no's to clients, actually. You get it. So one last lesson I gleaned from Justice and Dylan is that when something happens, whether it's good or bad, I give myself 90 seconds to stew, wallow, brag, celebrate, and then we move on. This has been monumental. So many significant days this year, you guys, so many, good and bad. And I've had to train myself not to dwell on them. So I'll leave you with this poem that truly sums up this year for me. Oddly enough, I learned it in grade school, but I find it so, so fitting. Please listen to the words. Can you push it? Or was it supposed to be? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Thank you so much. That's my speech, but I have 4.5 minutes left, so I'm going to stay up here because that's what I do. Well, are there any questions? And if not, I just want to make sure that everyone here knows that if you're going through something and you ever want to reach out, I will always listen without judgment. And I've been through it all or seen it all. So please reach out if you want to. And if not, and find me afterwards. And if you want to talk about my Ohana or Hollywood, I'll talk about those all day. So find me afterwards too. Thank you very much.